This is a cautionary tale of why you can't just have recreational use with just any and anybody. And you guys know what I'm talking about. If I say what I truly want to say, I might get banned. Also, this story is going to get really dark. So if you guys don't want to hear it, like you could skip this video. Like it's totally okay. So I already told a story on a podcast sometime back, but I'm going to tell you guys again right now. So a couple years ago, right, I had to go to a music video shoot, the Cameo-In. And I went there with another mutual homie of ours. And while we were shooting the first scene, right, the guy was like looking at me for some reason. It wasn't like a regular look. It almost looked like he was concerned about something. So I was like, yo, are you okay? And he was like, yeah, I'm okay. Because I knew him for a while. I never saw him like look like that before. And I just brushed it aside, right? And this is going to make sense later when I continue the story. So during the second scene of the music video, right, we were at the guy's backyard and we were shooting, eating, cooking barbecue. We were also drinking. I was sipping on that whatever, picking up the green plant. I can't say it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get in trouble for this if I say it. But we were basically doing that. I'm not really into like doing those, but I was like, since I'm going to be here for a long while, I might as well. And like after all this, the music video was over. I was turned up. Everybody was turned up. And everybody wanted to go upstairs and like play, I believe it was a video game or watch a show. I believe it was The Office. Because I remember like watching The Office because of hanging out with that guy, right? And who was doing the music video, right? Who was in charge of the music video? He went upstairs, right? And I told him like, yo, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. And the other guy, right? Because that's not guy confused. It's not the guy who was doing the music video. It was the other guy who used to be our friend. And he followed me in the bathroom. And he was like, yo, you look like you had a big whatever. And let me suck it right now. And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to take a piss. Get the hell out of the bathroom. And he was begging me. And I was like, in my mind, I was thinking about earlier. And I realized that, yo, this guy was actually lusting after me and trying to pursue me. Because I remember, like, when I talked about, he was, like, looking at me, right? It was because I was wearing sweatpants that day. And even back, like, when we started, like, indulging in our activities in the music video, he was, like, pushing me, like, really pushing me to, like, to take a sip and take a puff. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, holy shit, is this really what's happening? And then, like, when he started begging me more, I'm like, yo, if you don't get out of the bathroom, I'm kicking your ass right here and now. And that's when he left. Well knowing that I was so, like, not in the physical state. I was, like, physically weak. To the point where I know, like, if he decided to hold me down, I'm screwed for sure. Yeah, we had to call him out on it because he done it. It became well known that like he's been doing this stuff like a lot, and we had to like cut him off because of it. And this is the reason why like you can't just do stuff like that with just any and anybody, because not everybody is here with good intentions. Some people would like to do you like what he tried to do to me. Some people would try to like kick you. And it kind of ruined the drinking experience because, like, I'm from Trinidad and I drink all the time back at home, right? When I used to, like, live there. And drinking is, like a time to bond with. And out of all of the years I've done that, I've never had anyone approach me until I moved here. And that kind of, like, ruined the drinking experience for me.